Good morning, neighbors. It is Wednesday, March 11th, 2026, and you are tuned in to the Murphy Morning Show. I am your host, Sara, here to walk with you through the latest news, weather, and community happenings around Murphy and our mountain neighbors this morning. Let us start with our top local stories. Cherokee County leaders are facing a major shakeup today, as the Cherokee County Board of Commissioners has called an emergency meeting for this morning at 9 o'clock at the Peachtree Community Center. The plan is to formally declare 2 vacancies on the Board of County Commissioners and discuss how the county will handle legal services going forward, so decisions made there could affect how our county government operates in the months ahead. Folks who follow local politics closely will want to keep an ear out for updates later today. In other county news, recent elections have already brought big changes to county leadership. Voters in Cherokee County tossed out several incumbents in the latest county elections, signaling that many residents are ready for new faces and a different direction on issues like public safety, budgets, and services. That change in leadership is part of the backdrop for this emergency commissioners meeting today and will shape how our local government responds to challenges this year. Safety and law enforcement remain a major concern in our area after several recent high-profile incidents. Over the past year, Cherokee County has dealt with serious cases involving inmates and law enforcement, including an escape from a medical facility in the Peachtree community that led to the tragic death of an officer and a multi-county chase before the suspect was caught. That tragedy has renewed conversations about security protocols, coordination between agencies, and mental health and safety support for officers and medical staff alike. The community continues to remember the fallen officer and push for improvements to keep something like that from happening again. Animal control and public safety are also staying on the front burner for county leaders, especially after a recent case just outside Murphy, where a 74-year-old woman in the Hiwassee Dam area died and 3 dogs were seized and suspected in her death. That heartbreaking situation has sparked renewed calls to strengthen animal control policies, clarify owner responsibilities, and ensure that animal control and law enforcement have the resources they need. Many neighbors are watching closely to see whether the county will update ordinances or enforcement practices in response. On a lighter but still important community note, local sports continue to be a bright spot for our small towns. The girls' basketball programs in our region, especially around Andrews, have been making strong showings, with the Andrews Lady Wildcats recently reaching the State 1 Final Four. That kind of success brings a lot of pride to the whole county and gives our students, families, and fans something to cheer for together, even as the community works through tougher news. And looking just a bit ahead, downtown Murphy is already gearing up for one of the biggest days of the year, the Murphy Spring Festival, scheduled for Saturday, May 2nd, 2026, right in the heart of downtown. Tennessee Street and the surrounding area will turn into a full-on street festival with live music, food trucks, arts and craft vendors, a kids area, and a beer and wine garden featuring regional brews. It is a day that brings in visitors from all over, showcases our local businesses, and gives everyone a chance to celebrate the arrival of spring together. All right, let us talk weather for Murphy. Today, Wednesday, we are looking at a warm, early spring day with an afternoon high around the mid-70s and an overnight low in the low 50s. Skies should be partly to mostly cloudy, with only a small chance of a stray shower, so it is a pretty good day to get outside for a walk along the Riverwalk or to run some errands in town. Humidity will be noticeable, but not too heavy, and winds should stay on the light side, just enough of a breeze to feel comfortable. Tomorrow, Thursday, we will cool down a bit after that warm stretch. Expect daytime temperatures to top out in the mid to upper 60s, with overnight lows sliding down close to the mid-30s. Clouds will likely increase as another system slides by, and there is a better chance of showers, especially later in the day and into the evening. You might want to keep a light jacket and an umbrella handy if you will be out late, and if you have tender plants already starting to peek out, just keep an eye on those cooler overnight readings. By Friday, we settle into more typical March in the mountains. Highs should land near the upper 50s to around 60 degrees, with lows staying in the low to mid-30s. Skies look to be partly cloudy with only a slight chance of a passing shower, and the air will feel a little crisper again. It is good weather for layering, so think sweatshirt in the morning, t-shirt by afternoon, and back to a jacket after the sun goes down. And hey, while we are hanging out here in the forecast, let me ask a quick favor. If you enjoy waking up with the Murphy Morning Show, take a moment to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and really slam that notification bell so you never miss a morning update. And if you find value in this show, please share the channel with a friend, a neighbor, or that coworker who is always asking what is going on around town. Now let us look at some community events coming up in and around Murphy. First, mark your calendars for that Murphy Spring Festival on Saturday, May 2nd, downtown Murphy, from midday into the evening. It is free to attend, family-friendly, and features live music throughout the day, a kids' carnival-style area, plenty of food trucks, local artisans and crafters, and a lively beer and wine garden. Parking can be a little tight, so consider arriving early, carpooling with friends, and bringing a comfortable pair of walking shoes. Closer on the calendar, the Cherokee County Arts Council has a full slate of arts events planned right here in Murphy. This month, they are hosting a community night called Poetry, Prose, and Pie with a spring theme of bloom, where neighbors of all ages can share original writing or just come listen while enjoying homemade pies. Toward the end of March and into April, local student artwork from middle and high school students will be on display in the center gallery, showcasing everything from sketches and paintings to clay pieces. It is a wonderful way to support our young artists and spend a relaxed evening in town. Also coming up in Murphy, the Arts in Appalachia concert series will feature a special performance called Shards of Hope at First United Methodist Church on Valley River Avenue. This world premiere song cycle, written for soprano, clarinet, and piano, is inspired by poetry from local writer Mary Ricketson and explores themes of resilience and grace. It is a beautiful opportunity to enjoy high-quality music right here at home without driving to a big city, and to support both local and international artists connecting through Appalachian stories. Over in the Peachtree community, keep an eye on activities and meetings at the Peachtree Community Center, where today's Emergency Commissioners session is happening. The center regularly hosts forums, meetings, and community gatherings, so if you are interested in county issues, it is a good place to stay connected. When you attend meetings, remember to give yourself extra time for parking, be respectful of other attendees, and follow any posted safety guidelines or seating instructions. Finally, as spring gets closer, our local extension office is rolling out its March event calendar with workshops and classes around Cherokee County, including beginner-level sewing sessions, gardening and agriculture workshops, and other hands-on learning opportunities. These are great chances to pick up a new skill, meet your neighbors, and support the work our extension staff does in the community. If you go, bring a notebook, dress for the weather if anything is outdoors, and do not hesitate to ask questions. Those folks love to help. That is it for this Wednesday edition of the Murphy Morning Show. Thank you for spending part of your morning with me, Sara, and for caring about what is happening in Murphy and our neighboring communities. I hope your day is calm, safe, and maybe even a little bit joyful, and I invite you to tune in again tomorrow morning as we bring you more local news, weather, and events from right here in our beautiful corner of the mountains.